Well, we wonder who will be the MLW National Openweight champion. When we head to Summer of the Beast in New York City, we make it our answer as we go to Rich Palladino.
The following lucha is set for one fall with a 45-minute time limit, and it is a triple threat for the MLW National Openweight Championship. Introducing our first challenger from Guadalajara, Mexico, weighing in at 89 kilos, Barbaro Cavernario.
Well, Barbaro Cavernario has been a top contender to MLW Gold for many, many months now, but I got to touch on what we just saw. Brett Ryan Gosselin, to me, looking in his eyes, he seems unhinged, and he's talked the Rogue Horseman into War Chamber challenge. My God.
Well, yeah, he got through in honey. It was embarrassing. He's angry.
Well,
you ever been thrown in honey, Dombrowski?
Well, not lately, no.
Okay.
And his opponent, also challenging for the title from Guadalajara, Mexico, weighing in at 100 kilos, Zandokan Jr.
Zandokan Jr. calls himself El Rey del Mundo, and I think even you know that's king of the world. And
of course I knew that.
I guess you did. And Zandokan, well, it's a pirate's life for him, and he's already pirated some property recently. It was back on March 21st down in Arena, Mexico. Zandokan Jr. is the one that took the mask of Star Jr. we talked about in the Battle Riot. Zandokan's the man that beat him. But right now the story is about the National Openweight Championship, and it's about last week, 8 days ago, Ultimo Guerrero challenging Matthew Justice, the one-man militia, and it was the Guerrero special that led to the victory. Ultimo Guerrero, the legend, victorious.
And their opponent, from Gomez Palacio, Durango, Mexico, weighing in at 95 kilos, he is the current reigning and defending MLW National Openweight Champion, Ultimo Guerrero.
Ultimo certainly had a litany of championship success in his career. 5-time trios champion, 6-time tag, but you can hear the reverence, the respect these fans have. Ultimo Guerrero didn't just beat anybody, he beat maybe the most indestructible man on the MLW roster, Matthew Justice.
Yeah, Matthew Justice, that guy's crazy. So to come away victorious says a lot. You know what I want to talk about? I want to talk about the success of this man's mullet. He might have the best mullet in all of pro wrestling, certainly the best mullet of any luchador, but tonight he's not taking on one man, he's taking on two in a triple threat, and that's a tough bill for your first defense here of the title.
But it is a one fall to a finish, not elimination. Ultimo, the first CMLL luchador to capture a singles championship of the National Openweight division. Oh my God.
Never turn your back on your opponent. There's a good reason why. So think about this, Dombrowski.
Yes.
Ultimo Guerrero could not get pinned, could not submit, and he could still lose his title here tonight.
100% true. Gotta have your head on a swivel. This match is dangerous, but Lucha Libre in itself is dangerous. It's lightning fast, it's unpredictable. Barbaro Cavernario, former #1 contender for the middleweight title. And Zandokan Jr. comes in with a well-placed kick, now going toe-to-toe with Ultimo Guerrero. Nice takedown by Barbaro Cavernario, who creates that distance and soars Tope con Hero.
We ain't getting paid by the hour.
Barbaro
Now here's the difficulty in a match like this. You gotta get one man in the ring and pin him without the other man coming in and breaking it up, right? So when you have an opportunity like this with two men outside the ring, you gotta capitalize on it. I know it's early in the match, but it's never too early to try to win.
That's true, and I'm not sure how much strategy goes to the mind of Barbaro Cavernario as opposed to just impulse.
And not exactly a thinking man's wrestler, Dombrowski.
Just a savage-like, animalistic approach to competition, but with still an incredible athletic grace.
He's highly skilled and he's highly unorthodox, which works to his advantage.
Zandokan Jr. has had success in New Japan Pro Wrestling, part of the World Tag League a couple of years ago. Third-generation star out of Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, but shut down by Barbaro Cavernario.
So you got a man isolated like this, you really got to try to, there's your opportunity. Throw on a submission. Try to go for your bigger arsenal of maneuvers. Try to really take advantage of the fact that you've got one man in the ring. That's your opening to win this match. I don't know what this does. Oh, that's what it does.
He was psyching
caught.
He was psyching himself up, but again, didn't have his head on a swivel, was focused too much on Zandokan Jr. and Ultimo.
Delicate landing there, Cavernario.
Yeah, it's going to get worse. Ultimo is more positioning Cavernario than anything.
Watch out.
And whenever he
Flying
had planned,
pirate. Oh!
And they both got it. Cavernario sandwiched, but Zandokan may have got the worst of it. I think he hit, ribs, abdomen first on the edge of that guardrail.
I'm going to go on a limb and say we never have a Barbaro Cavernario Jr. after that.
And that's the mark of a champion, though. And what's Guerrero doing?
Look at this. Oh!
All of his body weight. Ultimo Guerrero. I don't know what the Spanish translation for stage dive is, but I think we just saw it. Now that is a true crowd champion. Two challengers, take them both out at once, leave nothing up to chance. Ultimo Guerrero.
That just highlights also he knows how much is at stake and how much his back's against the wall, right? He's got to face two men. Sometimes you got to take some risks. Sometimes they pay off, sometimes they don't. That time it did. Now he's got to capitalize. Here he's going for the cover.
Hooks the leg, two, and a kick out. This Guerrero's first defense of the Openweight Championship. And another cover, two, and a kick out. You know, it's great to be a champion, but it'll leave that bittersweet taste if you're just a footnote of a champion, right? If you hold the title for 8 days. Those are some of the dubious records in the history of our sport. Guerrero doesn't want to be on that list.
Yeah, I wouldn't know anything about that because I always held my titles for a long time, Joe.
That's true.
But yeah, you don't want to be a guy, you don't want to be a guy who's got one defense and you lose it, because then people ask, well, did you ever deserve it in the first place? Were you ever really a champion?
Guerrero's a champion of Chicago, of Cicero Stadium, and everybody nearly 2,500 strong inside.
You got to have eyes in the back of your head. You can't turn your back on your opponents, especially when there's two of them.
Oh, what a clothesline takedown. I'm surprised to see Barbaro and Zandokan for a moment working in tandem, but almost by necessity than anything.
I think it's a good strategy. Take the champion out and ensure there's a new champion here tonight. The enemy of the enemy is my friend, as they say.
Ultimo is dividing and conquering. Barbaro sent outside of the ring. Zandokan.
But again, he's pandering to these stupid people. That doesn't help you win the match.
He's not pandering to
them. He was
Austin.
pandering.
He's feeding off them. He's taking in their energy.
Call it what you want. I call it pandering.
He's motivating himself. Hey, it brought him to the Openweight title, didn't it?
I don't know, did it? I wasn't down there. Was he pandering to all the fans down in Mexico City?
Well, you think Ultimo only has fans in Chicago and not in Mexico City? I'm sure he always loves to just soak in the noise, the energy, the adulation.
He's going to soak in a loss if he keeps doing it.
Unless
he hits this. Oh!
Nicely done. Two. That could do. Oh.
Free nose job.
Almost an inverted version of the Guerrero special that led to that championship win and the highlights we saw earlier. And the look on the face of Zandokan, it's one of pain, it's one of disgust, it's one of determination.
Now I wonder if Barbaro's down here just strategically waiting to pick his spot. He's trying to maybe catch his win. I know we said he's not a thinking man's wrestler, but it seems to me like he's kind of stalking here ringside, watching these two men beat each other up, and it's not a bad strategy.
And notice Zandokan playing his mind games. He dared Ultimo to chop him.
Oh, he spit on his hand.
And Austin, Zandokan's chest is split open from one of Ultimo's chops. But Zandokan braced himself, he dealt with it, and he came back firing.
It's a flesh wound, Dombrowski.
It is.
Now for you, that might be the end of the match, but these are real men.
Backcracker by Zandokan. Is that enough? 2 count, and Barbaro, say what you want about his strategy. He knew he had to get in or this matchup was going to be over for him.
Yeah, great timing. And now he finds himself in control.
And after having a breather for several minutes.
Yeah, let Zandokan beat down Ultimo Guerrero, then pick your spot.
Open hand slaps.
Just hear those things.
And Zandokan doing his best to continue to absorb this punishment.
What is this? Oh!
Overpowers Zandokan Jr. Ultimo's going to lose the title without being pinned. Here we go. 2.5. Wow.
You can see the toll this match is starting to take on all 3 of these men. It's been intense from the opening bell. Non-stop action, non-stop high impact, and here's doing this stupid thing again.
Well, psyching himself up to come down with...
Oh!
Zandokan got the
that
feet
wasn't
up.
Stupid.
But Barbaro was a step ahead. Gotta love the move and counter move. It's like the fastest chess game you've ever seen. When Lucha Libre is at its best. Springs off with a splash. Is that enough? No.
Tell you what, that kick caught him flush right in the jaw. Might have knocked him out. Zandokan might be out of this match for good.
And that creates an opening for champion or challenger Cavernario. Drops Ultimo. Close to those ropes, certainly not an accident.
Took a little too long.
Yeah.
This is not where you want to be.
It's high risk for a reason. It could backfire. Ultimo.
And this isn't where either man wants to be. Watch out. Incoming.
The tower tumbles down. What a way to cap off this week-long series. And Zandokan nearly captures the openweight title. Started with history made in Arena, Mexico 8 days ago. It could end with another title change in moments, but Zandokan's lost his focus.
Yeah, he's getting frustrated. I don't blame him.
Trip up by Ultimo.
Ultimo really showing how much punishment he can take, how much heart he's got. Really fighting off 2 men in this match.
Oh! No!
Watch out.
Right into the guardrails.
Some collateral damage, too.
Yeah, into our timer table. One of our attendants is down and hurt.
Wait a minute.
And Barbaro psyching himself up. We've seen that maneuver before. And look at this.
Oh!
Hammerlock into the overhead throw. That was unique. That took some thought.
That was really impressive. Let's see if this pays off finally. Psyching himself up, as you say, Dombrowski. Nope.
That was Ultimo waiting that time.
Uh-oh. What is oh?
Oh, that's the Guerrero special.
Super Guerrero special.
How he won the title, and he retains.
Here is your winner and still MLW National Openweight Champion, Ultimo Guerrero.
Guerrero Especial leads the openweight title to come back home to the Lucha Libre legend. What a turn of events the past 8 days, and what a win for Ultimo Guerrero.
Certainly wasn't easy taking on 2 men, but Ultimo Guerrero was able to secure his first victory as the MLW National Openweight champion. And the fans, as much as I don't care, seem to love it.
Gotta believe it might be the first of many successful defenses as we take a look back at the replay.
Here we go, high rent district. Ultimo Guerrero taking up both men, diving to the floor. Amazing, amazing. And here we go. Bodies were flying everywhere. Collateral damage on the outside. That was the opening that Ultimo Guerrero needed to hit this. The Guerrero Special to secure his victory. 1, 2, 3. And still the MLW National Openweight Championship. Let's take it over to Dombrowski. He's going to get a few words here.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my guest at this time, fresh off of an incredible victory earlier on here in the broadcast. Please welcome back to Major League Wrestling, Alex Hammerstone. Hammer, great to see you back in the Major League. It feels long overdue, and congratulations on beating, certainly, right up there with you, one of the greatest MLW World Champions of all time, Satoshi Kojima. I've got to know, where is your head at? What is next now that Hammer is back home?
Well, you know, right about now, I'm feeling like the embodiment of MLW. I'm feeling...
Follow this. Proud to represent, I can tell.
I'm feeling like the embodiment of the great old USA. And Joe, you know, Kojima, certainly a legend, but sometimes it's best that legends lay down and rest. You know, it is a shame that that great match had to take place at a Lucha Libre show. But here's the thing, you ask about my future, and I'm feeling like a legend in the making. And to become a legend, I'm gonna have to get my hands on some gold. I'm gonna get my hands on some gold, and right now, the National Openweight Championship is looking pretty good.
A title you put on the map, Mr. Hammerstone.
I built that title for what it is. I never lost that title, and if I got my hands around it again, I would also never lose it. Hey, guys, who is Guerrero? Okay. Oh, I get it, Guerrero. Excuse me, hombre. I have no problem with you. No problem. Great match. Great match.
The Hammerzone congratulating Ultimo Guerrero on a great match, while stating his intention that he may want to be the champion.
Hey, wait a minute.
Wait a second. Well, this is one way to make a statement. Hammerstone. Hammerstone has the National Open Championship in his hands. He's got the American flag in his hands. We now know where his sights are set, and Ultimo Guerrero's days as champion may be numbered. See what you did, Dombrowski?